I'm Lee Jones. Welcome to today's paint pour with 8 cups to make an upside down bowl of colors. Okay, I'm going to put them in order and then we'll be back to fill the cups. Okay, so we're going to be using these 1-ounce containers, and this is the lid for it. If you have any leftovers, you can save them. And we're going to be pouring it down this. It's very hard to see, but there's 8 sections, and it's been scalloped so that the paint can go on inside. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of white down the side. And gold. It's just a drop of gold because this is going to be what comes out last in the cup. And we want just a real tiny bit of yellow, so I'm going to make it drop. It's just going to drip down the edge of the cup. Okay, and then a little bit of white to follow the yellow, and I mean a little bit of white. If you can see, it's just another drop. We're sandwiching in the yellow and the gold. And then I'm gonna do this dark purple. And I'm gonna make it where the whole bottom now gets covered. So I would say we're dealing with maybe half a teaspoon right now. Still very little. Then the dark blue, same thing. And we're doing this green. Let's see if I can pour it. I don't know if you're able to see me pouring it. So I'm trying to keep everything on the edge of the cup so it's layered. Instead of a dirty pour where you drop it into the paint. Since there's 8 little cups, it takes a little bit longer to do. I have one where, in fact, it's my first video where I have all of them. I'm gonna do a little bit of white right now. I have all of them on a stick taped together, and I pour them all at once. Okay, then I'm gonna do this green, and I use this. It's made from the Artist Love Neon Green. Do some yellow, and this time it's a little bit more of a flow than the last time where it was just a drop for the gold. This would be much easier coming out of a bottle. You don't want any of the color going in. So then the orange. So right now we've got about a half of the cup. So the cup is an ounce. So we have a half of ounce. You'd be surprised at how much an ounce is. And the canvas is 16 inches by 20 inches. So that's 320 inches. You divide that by 28, and oh, this red is not going to be fun. So that would give you about 11 and a half ounces. So when we have 8 ounces in these cups, in addition to what we put around it, we'll end up having more than 11 and a half ounces. So right now we've completed our rainbow. I don't know if you're able to see it from up there. This is one of the cups. So I think I'm going to go back to our original dark purple. A generous amount. And again, there's no metallic in that. So the blue that we're going to go next to that is, it has different colors in it. It actually makes the purple look blue. Interesting. Okay. Then we're going to add a little bit of white. So this will be coming up to what is going to be coming out of the cup first. Now over here I have some gold that is 24 karat gold that's in a bottle, so I'm going to use that just because it's going to be easier to pour. And then back to the white. Again, I like to sandwich the gold with the white. If it was in the cup, it would be easier to see, not realizing how difficult it is to put it in the little cups compared to having it already in the bottle. Okay. Putting some blue in here. This is straight blue from Artist Loft with some sapphire. Back to the neon green. And I think we'll end with this purple that is made from the Liquitex stacks, Adine purple. Not metallic either. That's going to be the first color that comes out because it's our last color of our rainbow. Okay. So I'm going to clean up and we'll come right back. So I have put one C hook right here, right where the wood is all of the way through and doesn't have the little slit in it for ability to make it even more stretched, the frame. So I just go over a little bit, do the same thing here, and I use a pair of pliers. Once it starts to turn, you could use your hands, and you can also use a pencil or a pen, and actually let's see if I can show you, even a paintbrush take it in there and then turn it so you're not having to use your wrist so much, or your fingers. A lot of us have a difficult time in that respect. So the last one will go in, and so this will allow me to hold on to the screws so that I can grip them instead of the canvas. It also allows for the canvas to stay off the surface where the drippings are going, where the paint pours off the canvas and onto this black bag. It would be a mess if the canvas was just setting on it, and then it would also dry to the surface. This way there's some room for my fingers to be able to go around it, stop the dripping. Also allows me to be able to hold them and not even touch the canvas at all. And that way this kind of thing with my hand touching the sides won't happen when it's wet. Now this canvas is really flimsy, so I take my squirt bottle of water, and it's not distilled water, it's just tap water. However, my tap water does have a filter on it, so I guess that's something. And then I just go like this, making sure that if there's any drips, it's in the canvas. It doesn't matter now that I've got the screws in, whether the tape is wet or not. I do put the tape right on the edge, so if I were to go up too close to the side, then the paint wouldn't actually go off. It would stop it. And we already have, in that short of time, tightness. And it's not going to hurt to have paint put on it now. And the nice thing about this is if it's not level, you have the ability to twist the screw a little bit, and then it's flat. Okay, we're going to stop for a second. So these are the 8 cups to finish our part 1 of Upside Down Bowl in Colors.